Brooke and Summer here
of the Girls with Glasses show, and today we're going to show you how to make some feather art.
It's very awesome.
It's very feathery,
very Thanksgiving-y, but it could be any time of year.
Yeah, it's very fallish, really.
Yeah.
Perfect for fall.
Yeah.
So let's get to it.
What do we need, Brooke? Tell us.
Okay, you're going to need to first make yourself a template. We want our feathers to be really big. However, you can make them small, but because we want to make them big, we're using 2 pieces of poster board that we're going to tape together, and then we're going to flock together birds of a feather. Boom.
Next, you're going to need paint.
Yes.
Which we love.
We do.
Yeah, we love going and getting a tester one. It's only like $3 and you can pick the exact color that you want.
Yeah, any of those, like the little chips of whatever, the little color
swatches.
Swatches, thank you.
Yeah.
They'll make any of those for you.
Any of them. And
super cheap.
We picked burnt orange.
It's also the perfect amount of paint for this type of a project.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. Okay, perfect. And then you need some pencils to do your little dry, tracey, yada yada, do it.
You need some brushes to brush the paint on.
Paint, scissors, scissors to cut out your stencil. And then let's show a couple sheets of wood. We're making 2 because there's 2 of us and because we want 2 on our wall. Tell them what we're gonna do.
Yeah, we're gonna have this one with paint in the middle
of the feather
and the wood on the outside showing.
And then on this side, we're going to paint the outside of the feather with the inside of the feather being the beautiful wood grain. And what's great about this is that the wood grain is so great and so beautiful on its own that we don't have to hardly do anything. It just, bam. It's
the more simple
gorgeous.
of an item, the more stunning that wood looks.
Absolutely, it really pops when you have that contrast in the paint. So that's why. And also notice, ours is, they're long rectangular pieces that were pre-cut. You can have them cut to any size you wish at your hardware store.
So feel out your room and measure how much space you think it should cover.
Yeah.
I always say go a little bit bigger than you think.
Yeah, walls, to really make an impact with art, go big or go home.
True.
Literally.
All right, let's start.
Okay.
Step 1, start our art.
Measure the length of your piece of wood, and then you don't want it to be longer than that. So we're gonna do a little bit of an overlap with our poster board. Go ahead and step down. All right, awesome sauce. Okay, so now that's done. Now here's my best tip for you if you want to make a feather. The truth is something this size, you're gonna have to freehand it, but just breathe. This is an easy tip for you. What you wanna do is you want to create almost like a leaf shape, like a long, or like a banana, or whatever. You wanna have like a little stem, okay? So start at the very end and make your stem like a little curvature, and then you're gonna create like a long, arched leaf, okay? Like you're just doing one solid line, and then another one on the other side, kind of doing, arching it down a little bit. And do this with your pencil, and it's okay if you have to do it a couple times to get the shape you want. Like, it doesn't have to be a perfect line. Just keep working it until you feel like you have a really nice, proportionate shape.
Now, the next step is cutting out that shape that Brooke beautifully drew for us. Cut it all out. You don't have to worry about the notches yet. You can just cut those right in with your scissors. And yeah, then you just go through and you try to kind of balance out, but not too symmetrical of the notches. So if you do a few over here, do a few over here, but they don't need to be like in the exact same spot going down.
So now it's time to stencil your feather onto your sheet of wood. However, I just want to make a point that it's generally, I prefer to use the smooth side. There's a side that they put it through a planer, so it's really nice and smooth, and it's a little easier and you won't get splinters. The opposite side has like cracks in it, it's a little more raw. You could do that if you want a more rustic look.
Yeah, it could be cool for a rustic look, but that's not what
we kind of want more of a chic, clean,
modern,
minimal look.
Uh-huh.
Let's do it.
Okay. So throw that feather on your piece of wood.
And it doesn't really matter whether you're doing the inverse or the outside.
Nope.
You just trace it on either way.
Let's paint.
That's right. I would just say when it comes to the general areas, you could use a bigger brush. When you want to get in between the little cracks, like the little feathery notches,
Yeah.
you could use that or something like this for the detail work. Whatever you think, whatever you like.
So stay within the lines or stay outside the lines.
That's right.
Whatever you picked.
One way or another.
One way or another, we're gonna paint it.
We're gonna paint it, paint it, paint it, paint it. Yay! Our feathers, they're fluttering and they're done.
Happy Thanksgiving, everybody.
Hope you feel super thankful and that you can make some lovely feather art for your wall.
Subscribe if you like this video.
Yes.
And we'll see you next week.
We'll be thankful.